Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and let's get right on into our DIYs for today. So for my first DIY, I actually have a Cricut. My sisters and my daughters gifted it to me for Christmas, and I actually got it a little earlier than Christmas, but this is actually the first project I'm doing with it. As far as crafting goes, like I've done shirts and stuff with it, but I've been really a little leery and kind of intimidated by it, but I thought I would give it a try. I'm actually just using the Dollar Tree transfer tape and the Dollar Tree vinyl, and I don't know, and this is just my opinion, I don't really care for the Dollar Tree vinyl too much in regards to doing projects like this, because I guess I just don't really think that they stick that well. Even with the trying to transfer it here, like I was putting down a lot of pressure and stuff, and it just maybe it was the wood, I don't know. But no, absolutely, it was not wanting to stick on the wood, and you guys will see with some of the other little things that I've done as well. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just making a little sign, as you can tell, and I go ahead and put two of these little honeycomb designs on here. And really, once the project is finished, I learned that I could have gotten away with just putting the one on there, but it still worked out fine. But I'm one of those kind of craft as you go. I don't really plan a lot. I need to do better, I know. But I just do a lot of crafting as I go. And so, yeah, I never know what anything's going to turn out and look like until it's done. And all I do here is just cut the excess off. Now, I guess I could have put Mod Podge and stuff over the vinyl, but I didn't. So I'm not really big on Mod Podge over the some of the work that I do, just because it seems to leave a lot of little brush marks and stuff, and I definitely don't use anything but the matte, but it still seems like a little brush strokes that I could see. And maybe it's just my OCD, but y'all, if you have any tips or tricks for that, just leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'd really like to learn any different way. So here I've got these little wood rounds from Hobby Lobby, and I'm trying to use, this is the yellow vinyl from Dollar Tree, and I apologize for all the shaking, but I was really trying to rub this thing on there. I was trying to get it to stick, and oh my goodness, I don't. I worked real hard for a whole lot of nothing. So you can see that I'm still struggling because it's not wanting to stick. But I kind of put it on there, and y'all don't come for me with this, okay? These were just the really thin, tiny stuff, and because it was the Dollar Tree, I thought I would just attach it by my fingers, because using the transfer tape just was not working. So that worked out really well for me too. Those seem to have stuck a little bit better, so I don't really know. And again, you know, other than heat transfer vinyl, I haven't used anything else as far as making projects like this. So if you guys know of some inexpensive brands of heat vinyl, whether I can get them at Hobby Lobby or if I can get them on Amazon, just let me know, please, because I am really about to just give up on all this Dollar Tree vinyl. Maybe I'm giving up too soon, I don't know. But I made 3 little designs, and on this one, you see I'm just doing a little bit of stitching. I do like to do the stitching look as it is, so it could take up a little bit more space and give a little more character to a project or something. I try not to overdo it, but I do like the stitching. So I went ahead and went with the stitching on that one. And I got these little bee stickers last year, actually, from Hobby Lobby. And let me tell you, I thought I did good putting that little bee on the hive, thinking, it was flying around on the hive. But the stickers were a little thinner than I thought. And so you could see the honey, the hive through the bee, and you'll see it later at the end of the at the end where you can see the projects. Anyways, I tried to take it off, and good gravy, it was not coming off. So as you could see on the other one, this one had the yellow circle on it, and I just took it off. It was still giving me fit, so I just said forget it. And I found a smaller wood round, and I just centered it on the big wood round, and then kind of just drew a line. So I'm kind of giving it a different little border and another little look. I didn't know what else to do. I couldn't think of anything that quick on the fly, so I was just like, oh, I'll just do that. And I didn't want to do a lot of colors and stuff on here. I really like a lot of neutral colors and with just little pops. And I thought the little pops of yellow, and you'll see like in the rest of my projects how everything turns out. So I wanted to just kind of leave everything unpainted wood and with the black and a little bit of yellow. And here I am just kind of gluing all those little round pieces together. I tried to center it as best as I could, but it was okay. So I thought this needed a little something else, and I had got these wood bees. I got 2 of these actually. I had got them from Hobby Lobby. I think they were 40 or 50% off. Anyways, it was pretty cheap, very inexpensive. I mean, it was like $1.25 for each of them. So, Dollar Tree prices, but better quality. And so I just painted this little thing with black and yellow, and I just painted the wings white, and I did a little bit of that stitching on the wings, and you'll see that here. And y'all, okay, I went ahead and drew on a face, because originally I was not going to draw on a face. I was just going to leave his little head blank. But then I was like, it just did not look right. So I kind of Googled some cartoon eyes, and the ones I thought would be cute. But when I did them, they didn't turn out as cute as they were in the picture. But I still think they came out pretty good. So I just glue one to the top and one to the bottom. And as you can see here where I'm gluing the top one on, you can see where the little rounds were not as centered. I probably should have kind of measured out where my bees were going to be. But again, the bees were kind of like the last minute. So on to DIY or BIY number 2. So I actually made the sign we just made to attach on this project. And here we are doing a bee swag. So I got this little work rail from Craft Outlet, where I get most of my wreathing and swag supplies. And it's about $5. So y'all, I'm cheap, okay? So you can either get these for like $5, or you can get the rails that don't have any of the tinsel on there, and you could add your own chenille stems. And they're, I want to say, about $1.50, $1.75. Huge difference on just some little tinsels there. So I would prefer to get the blank ones and add my own pipe cleaners on there. But I guess when I had bought this rail, I thought I'd splurge a little bit. But yeah, unless it's on sale or whatever, I won't be buying this anymore. It's great quality, don't get me wrong, but it was just for the cost for me. It was just cheaper. So I made the 10-inch poofs in between each of the rails. Oh my goodness, the little tinsel ties right there. And I made the little ends on each side of the rail to be 6 inches of extra black mesh that'll just hang over. So here I've got some yellow mesh, and this is the one from Dollar Tree, and honestly I don't really like this particular mesh from the that was from Hobby Lobby, and I don't like it from the Hobby Lobby, but I had this one on hand, so I thought I'd use it, and I just cut those and just did a real quick ruffle on there. Now I got these, well, I had the ribbon, very cute, cut them at 14 inches and dovetailed them. So here what I'm doing is I am just attaching a pipe cleaner to the top and bottom of this sign we made, and that's so we can go ahead and attach it. You could use a cable mount tie on here, and if you wanted to, but since the wood was thick enough, I could use my staple gun and it worked just fine. So as you see, I have all my pretty little ribbons in there. Now the little bee ribbons, that actually came from Hobby Lobby. So stinking cute. I loved it. So I like it because it has the little honeycomb design on there as well. But I just take and attach my sign by twisting the pipe cleaners around the center rails. And then once I have that attached, I actually cut, I want to say 9 strips of 30-inch, 3 of each of the different ribbons. So I have the 2.5-inch ribbons, and then this black and white 1.5-inch ribbon. And I just cut them at 30 inches, pinch them about 6.5, 7 inches from the folded end, which will be the loop, and I'm just gonna create a really quick, easy, beautiful bow. Now this is something anybody can do. It's so freaking simple. So once you gather everything in your hand, then I just get another pipe cleaner and I twist it on there really tight and numerous times. You want to make sure they don't come loose. Then I just separate the tails and I split them. In here I'm just attaching the pipe cleaner again at the bottom to make it a little bit easier to do excuse me, 1, to separate the tails and keep them separated, and 2, to attach to the swag. Now what I'm doing here is I'm taking the tails and I'm separating them out, and I'm making sure that the printed side is showing all over. And now once I've done that, I'm just taking my loops and I'm puffing my loops out, and again alternating them around, making sure I get them kind of as separated as best as possible. Now this really isn't a lot of work for this bow, and you can see it is so big, so full, and so gorgeous. And if you guys know me, I love a good big bow. So here it is, and I'm just going to attach it to my rail. Now I like to do these bows when I don't plan on doing any long tails and stuff like that. When I do the long tails and stuff, then I use my bow maker. But today I'm joining into this Unbe-Wreathable DIY challenge. See Christine and Jackie, some beautiful, wonderful creators. So make sure you go to the description box and check out all the other videos that everybody's come up with. There is going to be some absolutely beautiful things, and I really can't wait to see what everybody's done. I'm so excited. I was so excited to get back into the swing of things, and I've been gone for a few months, but this challenge has really got me back and wanting to getting motivated into doing crafts again. So for my third DIY, I've got these styrofoam balls that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I've got some pipe cleaners. Now, as you see, I just took a yellow one and a black one, and I twisted it together. You'll probably need about three to four, not a full four of this set, but to finish wrapping on this ball. And then what I did is I took one of those black pipe cleaners and I just stuck it right into the middle of that ball. And now I'm just hot gluing and gluing these pipe cleaners all over to cover this ball. So what I'm actually doing here is I'm DIYing my own wreath accents. You guys, I'm sure if you look at different places for, accents for wreaths and stuff, you can see how pricey just the cute little accents are. And when I make wreaths, I try to make beautiful wreaths at an affordable price for my customers, because I want everybody to be able to enjoy them, right? I mean, for me, it's not for the money for me. But I'll wrap this up, and once I've done that, as you can see, it's already laying there. I've got 2 other balls where I wrap it all in black and all in white. And now what you can do is, because you're using so much hot glue, is once you've hot glued everything on, if you still see some things, you can take your little heat gun or blow dryer or whatever, heat it up and get the little strings off. But here what I'm doing is I'm taking those stems from one of each of those designs, and I'm just twisting them all together. And then once I've done that, to make it a little bit more sturdy, is I fold it in half, and I just go ahead and twist that in. And what that will do is that'll give me the stem that I need to be able to insert those into my wreath. Now for the fourth and final project, I got this cute welcome gnome bee wreath sign from Craft Outlet. Is that not stinking cute? And here, yeah, I already put most of my wreath together. You guys saw a little bit of the beginning, and I didn't want to kind of duplicate it again, but I just had 40-inch cuts, and I just ruffled them up and attached them to the frame of the wreath. And again, my tails here are 14 inches, so I cut those, and once I put them into each of the twist ties, then I just take you could take a pen or pencil, something. I've actually got a glue stick here that I'm going to be using to curl the ends of my pipe cleaners. Sorry. And just making the little curly cues. And I do that all around the whole frame. So the frame has 18 different pipe cleaners. So there's 18 sets of ribbon all throughout this wreath. And then here, since the holes already came in the sign, I didn't have to worry about my cable clamps, and that was pretty useful. And now I'm just attaching it to the back of my wreath, and I was trying to show you guys how I'm attaching it, but with black pipe cleaners mixed in with black and white deco mesh may not be too easy to see, so I apologize for that, guys. But yeah, all I do is I take it and I wrap it around the rings well enough to be able to be sturdy on the frame. And so what I do is, here I am just kind of placing this in here, just kind of seeing how I like it and if I like it. And then I'm just gonna load up the stem with some hot glue and put it in between some of the deco mesh. And I made 6 of these sets, so I try to space them out as evenly as possible. And I just created that's just how I put the wreath together. Y'all, I'm so tired. I'm lost for words. But I want to thank you for watching this, and I hope that you all have a very blessed day.